You are watching New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am Marshall Green, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the rookie pass rusher out of Georgia, Azeez Ojulari. PFF, they put out an article highlighting every team's weakness and strong point of every single team, and they actually listed Azeez Ojulari as this year's New York Giants X Factor. Azeez Ojulari was a second-round draft pick out of Georgia this past year, and he had a 91.7 pass rush grade last season at Georgia. He played 2 seasons there, and he really was just a productive edge rusher that knew how to get to the quarterback. He was able to make plays off the edge in the run game and in the pass game. PFF, they went on to take a deep dive into Ojulari, and they said this: Azeez Ojulari has an opportunity to assure some of the concerns regarding the edge defender talent on this defense. The Giants' top 4 pressure producers a season ago all played on the interior. That is unusual, to say the least. Ojulari will look to change that. He showed arguably the best cornering ability in this draft class and earned a 91.7 pass rushing grade for the Bulldogs in 2020. If you don't know about PFF's grading scale, that is an elite number for Ojulari. And if you just take a look at his stats at Georgia the past 2 years, he was just a monster and caused havoc nonstop. 68 tackles in 23 games, 18 and a half tackles for loss, and 15 sacks. 15 sacks in 23 games is a great number. And sometimes when he got to the quarterback, he made him fumble, forcing 5 fumbles in 23 games at Georgia, And I have a question for you guys regarding Azeez Ojulari. If you think he'll have over 6.5 sacks in his rookie season, go down in the comments and type O for under. If you don't know, when you think he may, struggle to get off to a hot start for the Giants in his rookie season, and he'll have under 6.5 sacks, type U for under. For me, I'm going to type O for under, and it's because this pass rush last year, it wasn't that bad. And when we show you the numbers in a little bit, it'll show you and you'll recognize that this pass rush was very productive. And a large part to do with that is because of Patrick Graham, the defensive coordinator. He knows how to scheme pass rushers open and get them into the backfield with actually not blitzing at that high of a rate. And when we go and look at last year's numbers, they ranked in the top half of the league in these 4 statistical categories. A hurry percentage rate of 9.4, which came in ranked 14th overall. They hit the quarterback on 11.1% of passes, which ranked 6th overall in the NFL. They totaled 40 sacks last year, and their leading sack getter was Leonard Williams, an interior defensive lineman, and 40 sacks ranked 12th across the National Football League. And they had a pressure rate of 25.5, which again ranked in the top half of the league of 10th in the NFL. This group is just a group that's full of people that can get to the pass rusher, but it's in large part due to Patrick Graham and the way he's just able to dial up blitzes, not all the time, but in a way that's going to cause confusion for opposing offensive linemen and offensive line groups, and just cause confusion and get guys clear paths to get to the quarterback. If we look at now the Giants' 3-4 depth chart and where Azeez Ojulari may slide into it, I have him starting at the right outside linebacker spot, opposite of Lorenzo Carter, and then you got the 3 big boys in the middle: Leonard Williams, Danny Shelton, and Dexter Lawrence. Those are 3 of the biggest bodies in the NFL, and they'll be able to hold off blockers, and some of them will have to be double teamed, and it'll open up pass for Lorenzo Carter and specifically Azeez Ojulari to get to the pass rusher, the quarterback, and be a productive pass rusher in his rookie season for the Giants. Are you subscribed to New York Giants Now by Chat Sports? Because we have just passed 900 subscribers, and we are knocking on the door of 1,000 subscribers. And what does 1,000 subscribers mean? It means that we get to do more videos and talk about the New York Giants almost daily. So I'll make this deal with you guys. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a video and go through every single game for the New York Giants on the 2021 NFL schedule, and I'm going to give you my prediction for their win-loss total. So go down, the link is right there. Subscribe to New York Giants Now by Chat Sports so we continue to make and watch more videos on the New York Giants. Bleacher Report put out an article highlighting one move that every single team should make before the 2021 NFL season. And for the Giants, it was to sign free agent linebacker KJ Wright. One thing I like about KJ Wright and why this makes sense to me is he can just play multiple spots across the linebacker room. He can play outside linebacker. He has shown the ability to be a productive pass rusher on blitzes, and he can play the Mike, Will, and Sam spot and be kind of that nickel kind of linebacker that can come in on sub packages and guard opposing tight ends. And another thing that I love that this signing would bring, it would just offer veteran presence to this linebacker room. The oldest linebacker right now in this room is Blake Martinez, and he's just 27 years old. We saw the impact he made when he came over with his veteran leadership. I think KJ Wright would do that, and also it would be a similar signing to what the Giants did last year with Logan Ryan, just signing him a week before the NFL season started. I think Wright would just provide that veteran leadership that this Giants defense could use. PFF Bleacher Report, went on to talk in more depth about this, and they said the 10-year veteran can play Sam or Will backer. He can line up over opposing tight ends and rush off the edge. He's comfortable dropping into space. In fact, Pro Football Focus graded him as the league's 14th best linebacker last season. Wright couldn't just help the team's outside linebackers. He can play off the ball as a sub-package option. If you go and look at last year's stats for KJ Wright, they aren't his best season ever, but they are extremely solid numbers. 18 tackles and 11 tackles for loss. He can play at the line of scrimmage. He can play in the defensive backfield at the linebacker spot and come up and make big plays in the backfield. He even had 2 sacks. He's not called on to be a every down pass rusher, but you can sneak him outside on the outside of the edge defense, and Patrick Graham's going to find a way to dial it up and get right in the backfield to make plays. If you just go and look at this linebacker depth chart, Lorenzo Carter, who had a great start to his season last year, ended up tearing his Achilles tendon. I think he's going to have a bounce back year. Then you got a guy on the opposite side, Azeez Ojulari, a guy that just has extremely high expectations entering his first season, being a second-round draft pick out of Georgia. And then in the middle, Blake Martinez, the heartbeat of this defense. And right now, next to him, it's kind of a question mark. It could be Reggie Ragland. It could be the 7th-round draft pick 2 years ago, Tay Crowder. It could be a guy that just we don't have on the roster right now, and I think that guy would be a perfect fit to be KJ Wright. So let me ask you guys this question. If you were Dave Gettleman, if you were talking to Dave Gettleman, should the Giants sign KJ Wright? If you think the Giants should sign him and he would be a good fit for this defense, go down in the comments and type S for sign. If you're not sure about KJ Wright, wondering why he's still a free agent, and you don't think that he's going to be a fit for this Giants linebacker core, go down in the comments and type P for pass. For me, I'm gonna go down and type S in the comments for sign, but only if the price is right. Shout out to my producer Jeremy right there, spelling right in a funny way. He thought he was really good with that. But I agree. I think if the price is right, he can be a fit on this defense and provide a championship kind of mindset that similarly Logan Ryan added last year. I think this is a guy that can change this defense's linebacking core to being a bottom unit in the league, to being one of the best in the league, and just provide this team with a big brother that these younger linebackers can lean on. Subscribe to New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. We're pumping out content almost daily. We are just shy of 1,000 subscribers. We need to get there as soon as possible. I talked to the bosses this weekend. They're happy and they're looking forward to the potential of this channel, but we need to get there now and let them know that this is a channel that we can get to 1,000 subscribers and pump out content daily. So go down. The link is right here, youtube.com/NYGiantsTV. Click on the link, hit the red button, subscribe, because I want to make New York Giants videos, and I know you guys want to watch and stay up to date on the latest New York Giants news and rumors.